KREM 2 News at Noon begins now.
Big news for Boeing workers. A new contract vote could end the strike. We'll tell you how much more the company says it's willing to give.
The rain continues to fall on this November 1st, an absolutely soaking wet day, and I'm tracking how much longer that is going to last into this weekend.
And we're kicking off the 25th year of Tom's Turkey Drive. Find out how you can help or get yourself a meal. Hi there, everyone. It is so good to see you. Welcome to KREM 2 News at Noon. I'm Brandon T. Jones in for Laura Papetti today. And as we get things underway, it has been one soggy start to the day. Thomas, it's looking like it might be a soggy weekend headed our way. So let's go ahead and check in with meteorologist Thomas Patrick because he's here to give us a preview.
Yeah, Brandon, and as you know, it has been raining all morning long. Looks like it will rain all afternoon long as well. I mean, there are some days where we have a 100% chance of rain, and I'm saying it's only for part of the day. Today is not one of those days. Today, it is quite literally an all-day rainfall. No sign of this letting up, and we said that at 5 and 6 o'clock this morning. In fact, in the last 6 hours, this blob of rain, quite literally, has not moved whatsoever. In fact, it looks like it's picking up in intensity ever so slightly. These yellow shades that we see over Spokane, Airway Heights, and out towards Davenport representing more moderate rainfall instead of it just being light overall. But it is just steady one way or another as we look down towards the Palouse, Pullman, Moscow, a bit lighter than it is over Spokane. Bit of a heavier rain moving towards Colotis. You finally get to Grant County towards Moses Lake, maybe a little bit more scattered there. That might be very well the end of this rain, but it is not moving very fast whatsoever. So again, just anticipating an all-day rainfall with temperatures just staying in the 40s today. Now for the weekend ahead, well, guess what? More rain, but less than today. So coming up, I'm going to give you the details as to which hours of the weekend are a bit more likely to be dry and which hours will be a bit more likely to be wet. So look for those details in just a little bit.
All righty, we look forward to those updates, Thomas. But big news at noon. Boeing machinists face another vote. This after the union reached a tentative deal that would end the 7-week strike. This time the union says it's backing the proposal. Leaders say this one's a sweeter deal, but its fate lies in the hands of more than 32,000 members who will vote on Monday.
That's what they're saying. It's not their choice. It's the members' choice.
Boeing's latest offer includes a 38% wage increase over 4 years, a $12,000 ratification bonus, a 401k match up to 8%, and reinstated incentive pay. It does not include a pension. Here at noon, there have been at least 2 shootings at Halloween events since last night. One this morning in Orlando and one last night in Vancouver, Washington. 2 people were killed and 6 injured in this morning over in Florida. A suspect is in custody and has been charged with murder. Police are still searching for the shooter who opened fire inside a Vancouver mall. 1 person is dead and 2 people are injured. The shooting happened in the food court during a trick-or-treat Halloween event last night around 7:30. The injured victims were rushed to the hospital. Parents and kids in costumes had to take shelter inside stores until police cleared out the mall.
We ran through Old Navy and hid in the back until the employees, who were amazing, ushered us into a back office area with 20 other people. And we hung out there until we could get the okay from the SWAT team to come out.
Then we saw a bunch of people running towards us, a lot of terrified mothers pulling their children along. And all I could think is, we need to run now because I don't know where they are.
The conditions of the victims have not been released. Overnight, police were reviewing security footage to try and identify the suspect. So far, no arrests have been made. And if you're still filling out your ballot in Washington, you will see Initiative 2124. There, it would change the Washington CARES Act. Channing Curtis looks into how the initiative is written and what your vote would mean.
Initiative 2124 would allow employees and self-directed workers to opt out of coverage under WA Cares, the state's long-term health care program. That program is paid for by a mandatory payroll tax and provides long-term health services, such as home health care or nursing home care, to qualifying individuals. Supporters say workers should have the choice to opt out of the program and may find private long-term care insurance a better deal. Opponents say millions of working Washingtonians are counting on the fund to pay for their care in case of injury, illness, or age, and voting yes would essentially repeal the program.
Do you have a question about where to vote or how to vote? Well, help is just a phone call away. Thousands of legal professionals volunteer their time with the nonpartisan nonprofit called Election Protection. You can call them at 866-OUR-VOTE. They help with a wide range of problems, from simple questions like what to do if you filled in the wrong bubble to more complicated ones.
We had one on my shift, somebody who was on a business trip in India and needed to determine could they get an absentee ballot. And the answer was no. However, because they're overseas, there was a special process to vote with an overseas ballot. And so we helped that voter determine how to go about casting their ballot.
We also have resources available online to help you learn more about what's on your ballot. All you need to do is text the word elections to 509-448-2000. We'll send a link right over to your phone. The city of Spokane also wants to let you know it has specific locations where you can go if you need help casting your ballot. The elections office on Gardner Street in downtown is not large enough to help the crush of voters expected. So this weekend you can go to the Center Place Regional Event Center in Spokane Valley on North Discovery Place. And on Monday and Tuesday, you can go to that same location or the EWU Catalyst Building downtown on Riverside. Both places have plenty of parking and help get that ballot cast as you vote. Lots more news ahead at noon, including some fun things to do this weekend. We've got a look ahead at the Day of the Dead celebrations and a special preview of the Holiday Art Fest happening downtown. We'll be back with a look at that in just 2 minutes.
It's a beautiful moment where everyone can come together, even in years where there could be a lot of strife and political unrest and arguing and all that. But during the Tom's Turkey Drive, nobody feels that way and they all come together.